Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Game Talk, where I give my opinion about a game and tell you whether it's hot garbage or not. And in today's game, we're talking about the finals. If you're not aware of what this game is, well, I'd say you might be missing out. Firstly, all this footage here, in my opinion, is based off the current state of what I've played, which is not even out yet to buy. The game is doing a playtest right now. So it's not even out on Steam technically, but anyone can join the playtest. So I do recommend joining the playtest to form your own opinion. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy my little game talks for more videos about games and my opinion on it. So, what is the finals? It's a FPS game show that puts 4 teams of 3 against each other in a virtual arena game mode where your main objective is securing a vault of cash, and you escort this vault to a point called a cash out and then defending it until you gain the cash, which ups your rank in the match, and that ultimately determines whether you move forward or you win the match or whatnot. The game mode also incorporates point control, escort and attack and defend type stuff. So you're at that cash out point, you drop the vault in, you get to defend it. Other people come in to steal the cash from you, or vice versa. You can do the same thing. It allows for a lot of different play styles and strategies to be applied. Visuals are very nice. I don't have any complaints about the visuals so far. It's a super hyper competitive shooter, but the coolest thing is that you can destroy everything in this game. The total environment is pretty much destructible, which is awesome. You vault, there's a vault on a level above you, blow out the floor. Oh, there's a vault below you or people below you, blow out the floor. In that building across the street, oh, let's just knock a hole in the side of it. Need to take the building down even further, throw some C4, some rockets, half the building will start falling. It's awesome. The destructible aspect of the game mode allows many avenues of strats and stuff to be applied, which is super cool. Now, balance is based off 3 body types or classes, whatever you want to call them. You have your heavy, medium, and light body types. Each class has its own weapon type skills and gadgets that you can choose from. The heavy class or heavy body is basically your tank in the game. You knock down walls, destroy buildings. He has a lot of explosive type items, and he can tank damage. He's a big boy or she, whatever. It's your tank essentially. And then you have the medium, which is the in between. From what I experienced, you can act as a healer for your team. You can deploy turrets, which provide more DPS. And it's kind of that middle ground. And then you have your light build, which is pretty squishy, but very fast. I'd say probably a high DPS. I haven't really played much of the light. I've been sticking with the heavy medium. It's kind of been my play style. But from what I've seen, they're very fast. They have high DPS. One of their abilities, they can cloak, so they can sneak up behind you and stab you in the back with a little knife, which I think one taps people. And they're pretty cool, but their light build makes them really squishy. So your team winning can be really dependent on what you bring to the field. So how you stack your team, medium, heavy, medium, light, whatever. I do feel they need to adjust and balance the body types, but it's still early. There's probably going to be adjustments and so forth. So I'm not really going to hype too much on, this or that or balance stuff because it's a playtest. I did run into some bugs on my end. For example, I had issues where the game wouldn't register my input for my keyboard or my mouse. Sometimes I wouldn't be able to shoot. I would randomly swap items or start going one way or the other way or just stop moving. Eventually, most of that solved itself out after I kind of toyed around. It might have been my end too. But the persistent thing that still happens with me when I'm playing is that I will still randomly switch items at times when I'm just running around. It's weird. I don't know why it does it, but it does. So that's really my only complaint so far. Because besides that, I'm pretty into this game, and I feel the hype for this FPS is pretty accurate. I think the finals is going to, you know, set the bar for, you know, the future of competitive first-person shooter games. If it doesn't flop, and you know, the devs continue making it great, because just from what I experienced, it's like a mesh of different first-person shooter games that we've all played. So like, oh, if they did this and this and combined this, and it feels like it's working. Whatever they're doing, it's working, and I like it. You know, this game might be my next main first-person shooter for a while, competitive-wise. And yeah, like besides that, let me know what you guys think about the game in the comment below. How are you liking it? Your gripes, concerns, etc. You know, I appreciate all the support. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Fucking like and subscribe.